space. So this was just my preliminary remarks to the technique, and I would now give the floor to Dr. Wolfgang Schlegel, our founder and managing director of imbas.
Yes, good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues. My name is Wolfgang Schlegel. I'm one out of 3 managing directors of imbas, and it's my pleasure to welcome you today to this session of our Summer School Program 2021. You're all aware, you have heard it, we are celebrating our company's 30th anniversary today, not today, but this year. And originally we had envisaged a big face-to-face event, a kind of conference combined with a party to discuss, exchange, and last but not least, to celebrate with you. But the pandemic did not allow us to do so. This was how the idea of the summer school was born. And it turned out to be a very good idea because it allows us to reach out to much more colleagues, friends and partners, even from rather far away parts of the world. And it's an interesting learning opportunity also for us. Today, we want to learn with you and from you more about success factors of career guidance and counseling. Vocational orientation and career guidance have always been subjects of many of our projects since the early times of the Institute until now, but mainly at national level in Germany. However, during the last couple of years, also our colleagues of the international branch of imbas, they were confronted more and more often with this subject. Many donor agencies, as well as governments in countries of the Global South, have discovered the importance of career guidance and counseling for the smooth transition of young people from school to work. And against this backdrop, we have started to exchange experiences internally between our colleagues who work in vocational orientation and career guidance projects in Germany, with colleagues who deal with these issues in the context of development cooperation. And we realized that despite the partly very different contexts, such an exchange is of mutual benefit. And this motivated us to put this subject on the agenda of our summer school program, hoping that an exchange beyond the narrow limits of our own company would help us as well as you to deepen our knowledge, further develop our approaches and concepts, and maybe even establish bi- or multilateral contacts for fruitful further collaboration. In this spirit, I wish us a lively discussion, surprising insights, and useful takeaways. And I give the floor back to my colleagues Sabine and Michaela, who have prepared this event and who will facilitate it. Thank you very much and have a fruitful discussion.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for this opening speech. And you see your applause is coming. We now start into the topic of today and what was really a matter of heart of the last months to Michaela and I. And we did just like you assumed it in your opening speech. We try to get mixed from the German branch and the international branch. And this is a bit, I'm not well, this is a bit what made us do this event and drives us to today. So what makes career guidance and counseling successful? We have invited for the next 3 hours different experts from all over the world, and this is in fact easier with an online meeting than in a presence in Germany. And we have prepared 3 parts for this event. We start with the first panel and a close-up view into what practitioners value as essential to guidance and counseling. From 3 countries, Egypt, Spain, and Germany, we are happy to have Emad Helmi, Maybe you switch your camera on so we can see you. Patricia Olmos-Redder, Idona Krachmari, and Nina Becker, who will contribute their insights. So I don't know if you can see them, I can. Then we're gonna have a break because we have 3 hours planned for this summer school, and the second panel will start with a wider perspective and broaden it to more European countries and the global south. We have Daniel Santos, you see him already, from IMBAS, again Patricia Olmos, Irene Psifidou, and Raza Abbas. So if you like, put on your camera. And they will speak and give us their insights on the wider policy level or topic, transnational guidance, and we give them a warm welcome to everybody. Hello. In the third part, the most exciting, I will suggest, we will start with a discussion with the panelists, but also open the stage to the audience. It will be a kind of a fishbowl. I will explain it later to you. And we invite you, everybody in the meeting, to express your experience and opinions to promote the discussion. Yeah, what was the purpose of this event? What do you think, Michaela? I just summarized it like getting the 2 branches together, but it's kind of more maybe searching for global standards. Do you think this is the purpose of the event?
Yeah, maybe, as Wolfgang said, career guidance and labor market integration have for so long been core part of INBA's work technically, also TVET, of course, but it's a bit, we even have this, a concept paper and a benchmark, an Eckpunktepapier Beratung. And I think for in the international part, it's maybe a new topic, but it's very much inspired and informed from international good practice. So I think our topic today we will find out if we are fit for the globalized world. But we have a lot of migrants as clients in Germany for career guidance and counseling, and where we also export our concepts to other places like Jordan or Egypt or other countries. And some people said, career guidance is, and researchers say career guidance is a Western concept. It's rooting in individual psychology and in the Western concept of work and vocation. And maybe it's true, we'll see. So if we look into what makes career guidance successful from different perspectives, we might be able to learn whether these success factors are universal or if we as an INBAS have to be more context sensitive to our tools and approaches and maybe revise a bit our Eckpunktepapier.
So very nice for this intro, and you can imagine we had already some discussions previously. So now we want to see who's on the other side of the screens. We want to use a tool called Mentimeter to know where you are joining this conference. So you have, and we have another question where we want to know in which field you are working. So you have 2 ways to share where you are joining it. You can neither copy the link you will see hopefully now in the chat from our colleagues. I see it's already coming. Take this internet link and open another window in your internet browser so you won't leave our meeting, and follow just the question to point where you are attending from. or you may have a mobile phone. Please don't ask to comment. It's disturbing other people. Okay, now it works. So neither you have the internet link and copy it in another window, or you can use your mobile phone with the QR codes. And if you are already doing this, I will share with you the results. So do I have to speak again to explain it, or are you can also go to an internet site called www.menticom. And we see already we have lots of people in the middle of Europe, which isn't
Surprise, surprise.
which isn't a surprise really. But we have, well, I think this is from you, Michaela.
And Emad.
And Imad, we have in the east, and I saw in the list someone from Abu Dhabi, Italy is somebody, and this is nice. So it's a way to show up. I would like my colleague Maria Grades not to ask to comment, please. Possible? System is always asking me. So maybe we switch to the next one. You can still post it if you're not ready, or if you didn't manage to point your finger on the screen or the cursor. The next question we have for you is, in which field do you mainly work? So maybe choose one of the three possibilities: mainly with people, mainly with institutions, mainly on the policy level. Here again, same procedure. You have the internet link in the chat box that you can copy for another window. You can take the QR code with your mobile, or just type in the number code you see above in the internet site Menticom. And while you are doing this, I will try to share the results with you. So we have 23 people, 24, you see it on the bottom on the right, that are saying they are mainly working with people, 64%, and a bit less with institution and on the policy level. Well, that's nice.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, the question is also interesting because working with people is also working in institution, but it was us who made this, and it works.
And institutions also means sometimes policy, right?
Yeah, you are sure.
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah. So we are in the middle of the confusion of today.